New Year's is just around the corner. Have you been thinking about your New Year's resolutions? Now, if you have, before you start doing that, think back to January 2018. What were your New Year's resolutions? Do you remember them? If you do even remember them, have you actually continued that change from last January? If you're like most Americans, probably not. But there are ways that you can actually transform those New Year's resolutions into lasting habits and positive change in your life. And there are basically 6 factors that if you pay attention to them, you will be able to make this positive change. The first is commitment. The second is specific goals. The third is planning. The fourth is tools, having the right tools. And the fifth is support. And the sixth is reminders. So if you pay attention to all 6 of these factors, you will be successful at turning those plain old year after year resolutions into actual change in your life. So when you think about commitment, the first one, the most important thing for you to think about is, do you have a strong why? Why do you want this New Year's resolution? What is it that you're trying to achieve? And get deep with this. Don't just say, oh, because I want to feel better. That's a little vague. Get deeper. It should be something really deep, like I want to be alive for my grandchildren, or I want to have a full confidence in my body. So get into your why, and that will lead you into your commitment. If you're not committed, fine. Don't go through all the headache of trying to make a change and then being frustrated and disappointed with yourself for not doing it. I really, really believe that. If you're committed and you have your strong why, go for it. If not, reassess in a couple of weeks. The second is to have specific goals. This is super important. I'm talking there needs to be a date attached to this goal, and there need to be quantifiable measures. For example, by May 1st, I want to be eating 10 servings of vegetables a day. By March 1st, I want to be drinking only 2 glasses of wine a week. See, there's a date and there's a quantifiable measure. Then you can also set smaller goals week by week, and that leads into your plan. So your plan is really about setting those smaller goals. And what you do is you look at your long-term goal and you work backwards. So if I want to be eating 10 servings of vegetables a day by May 1st, what do I need to do today? What do I need to do today to start? Get started. Well, you can wait till January 1st. And then what do I need to have done by 2 weeks from now, by a month from now, in order to reach my end goal? So that's the plan. Then, of course, you need tools. So if you want to eat more vegetables, what tools do you need for that? Well, you need a kitchen, you need some vegetables, maybe you need some recipes and meal plans, maybe you need a new food processor or better knives. Whatever it is, use those tools, because without tools, you may be compromised. And then, of course, you need a support network. This is so important, in particular for weight loss. People who have a buddy and a partner, someone to encourage them, someone to be accountable to, are more successful with weight loss. But this applies to any goal that you have for your health. So get the support you need from your spouse, from your child, from your mother, from somebody that you're going to meet at the gym, whatever it is, get that support. And then the last one is to have reminders. Now you can ask that person to remind you, hey, why am I doing this again? Remind me why I'm chopping all these vegetables. You can use apps to remind you. You can use your calendar. You can have your why and your commitment statement hanging all over your house and having it pop up on your calendar every day. You need to keep those reminders coming at you so that you can stay on track. So those are the 6 factors that I believe that if you use these, I don't just believe it, I know it, because when I work with people, this is what we do. And this will really lead to success. But remember, you have to be committed. Because if you're not committed, it's not going to work. So that's the most important thing that you really have to sit down and think about. And I'd love to give credit to Valinda for some of these ideas. In particular, she said in her weight loss journey and in her journey to stabilize her blood sugar, which she has done and off all medications, she said that having the right tools, the support, and the reminders really helped her. So thank you for the ideas, Valinda, and you are spot on. This is what we need in order to stay on track and to turn those dusty old resolutions into actually being who you are, part of who you are and how you live your life. And this is how we make change, by developing a pile of good habits. So Happy New Year, and I would love for you to join me in I'm doing a detox challenge January 2nd through the 9th, so please join us. And I would love to hear from you going into the new year how this works for you.